was gas. Hey. 3 dancers who are suing Lizzo over allegations of sexual harassment and hostile work environment spoke out this morning about what they say they experienced. There's a clip.
Was I pressured to touch a new performer? Yes. Was I brought into a private meeting where I was kind of interrogated about my personal matters and ended up having to share very personal things about myself regarding my weight? Yes.
She actually balled up her fist like this to me. She started cracking her knuckles and she was like, "You're so lucky that basically I'm not gonna hit you." Her best friend, who is also one of the dancers, had to jump out of the couch and physically hold her back from coming and hitting me. So yes, I do believe that if she wasn't held back by that dancer, she would have hit me.
You know what, guys, man, never in my wildest dreams could I ever believe that Lizzo would be anything short of classy.
So, Lizzo put out a statement that said this is not correct, this is not true, but these are allegations, so your thoughts?
I have to check my bias because I'm such a Lizzo fan. Like, if I'm having a bad day, she's my hype girl. I put on Lizzo and I love her music. I love her energy and body positivity. I think, listen, I read her statement, which she was she was outright did not acknowledge any of this. She didn't accept any of the allegations. I think one thing did stand out to me because you don't see it in this clip, but some of the allegations were about, you know, they're out at a club and asked to do some, actually it wasn't there, inappropriate things. That stood out to me where I think it is an area Lizzo can accept some accountability because I'm sure she went out being like, I'm with my friends, my dancers are my friends, but there's a power imbalance because she is their boss. Yeah. And so they don't feel like they can say no or they're gonna feel pressure. So that stood out to me. I love her and want to see her come back from this. So I think acknowledging some accountability on anything that's true, but I also, it's so hard with these things to know.
Body positivity, really? So we got to buy into this crap. You know, again, man, I'm not at all about making fun of anyone overweight, not at all. But again, do we really need to have body positivity stuff for, you know, people that weigh 300 pounds, 300 plus pounds? I mean, come on. You know, again, these are some big old girls, man. They are some big old Southern girls. Man, they love their biscuits and gravy. I mean, again, haven't missed one meal yet. And we gotta have this body positivity stuff. Again, man, no. Not one bit. And again, if you listen to Lizzo, you know, I don't want to make people feel bad, but man, if you listen to Lizzo for inspiration, again, there's something wrong with you. I mean, really. I mean, that's not something just, you know, again, man, I'm not trying to make fun of people. I'm really not, but there are certain things that we got to understand that we don't strive towards. And one thing is being morbidly obese. I mean, really, we don't strive for that. Oh, again, that's something you think to yourself. It's not making fun of anyone, but that's something you think to yourself. You know, I gotta lose about 3 or 4, you know, 100 pounds or something. I mean, you know, you're a big girl. And so I don't think there's something to strive towards. You know, I mean, again, if she's happy-go-lucky or whatever, man, that's fine. But again, we don't need to strive towards, you know, morbid obesity. We don't.
And if it's true, we don't know if it's true. We'll see what happens when they go to court. But if you're going to go out there and say you love your body, and then you start fat shaming others, that's not kosher. People don't like that. That's the hypocrisy of it.
Isn't that the hypocrisy of the bullying that goes on in this industry, in the music industry, in the TV industry, in Hollywood, where thin is everything. And she was the one person that was like, no, it's not. Yeah. And so I think that's why I'm so disappointed. I tend to believe that this happened. And the reason that I say this is because,
man, when I was in high school back, you know, like 30 years ago, I mean, this would not have been hot. You know, again, man, there's nothing wrong if you want to weigh 300-400 pounds, man, and again, live your life. But people wouldn't pay money to watch you walking around on stage, dancing and gyrating and whatever, wearing some G-string or whatever. I mean, they wouldn't. They would throw up in their damn mouths. They really would.
Nominated director. Her name is Sophia Nali Allison. She is an incredible American documentary filmmaker and photographer. She was supposed to do Lizzo's documentary. She said she was treated with such disrespect by Lizzo that she ultimately made the decision to walk away after about 2 weeks because of the toxicity. She said, I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut.
Yeah.
What is surprising to me is that these women cannot fathom the idea that Lizzo is lewd and crude. They can't wrap their head around the fact that she is. And she is lewd. She is crude. Again, that is what Lizzo is. So they're like, man, I can't believe that she would ever do something like this. Really.
You can be a bonehead and be a great person at the same time. Both things are true. You can be you can't say the word, but it starts with an A. And do great things. I don't know what happened. And as you said, Joy, we'll find out when it comes into the wash.
Yeah.
That's what we need to keep
Could I
in
just
mind.
mention, I want to be clear, I do think these women that spoke out seem very credible, and they don't have anything but to lose by doing this and taking on someone very powerful.
Well,
So
but again,
What do you mean they have nothing to lose? Don't they work for her?
No, I would say they have nothing to gain. I said that backward. Yeah.
you know,
Nothing to gain.
we'll find out when it happens. When it comes,
Cash.
it all comes out in the wash.
You know what, guys, man? These women can't believe that Lizzo could possibly be the female equivalent of somebody's 400-pound perverted uncle. You know, they're like, oh, man, I can't believe that Lizzo would do something like that. I can't believe that Lizzo, man, she's fat shaming. She is so nice. She is so good. Man, she's so inspirational. Man, she couldn't fat shame other people. She couldn't be so perverted and so rude and so crude and so lewd. Yeah, she could. And she probably is. But hey, guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.